Recently, a bunch of Republicans in the U.S. Senate decided to speak to the Hill, most of them, of course, on the condition of anonymity, because they don't want anybody to know who they are. But they all, whether they named themselves or not, expressed deep concern, almost to the point of anger, about Donald Trump, quote, bending over for Vladimir Putin. The first Republican, again, this one was speaking on the condition of anonymity, said this: "I'm sick of Trump and JD and their love affair with everything Putin. They're just testing how far we'll bend over. It makes me sick." Well, doesn't get more graphic than that now, does it, folks? Before I read the other quotes, let me explain to you what's actually happening here. Donald Trump has talked a big game against Russia, right? And, of course, Ukraine, because he hates Ukraine. He hates Vladimir Zelensky. So Trump even came out just a couple days ago and basically said he's fed up with Putin and Zelensky. You know, this is their mess. They can fix it. It's not Zelensky's mess. It's Putin's mess. He did this. He was the aggressor. He attacked them. It's not on Ukraine to stop. Russia, again, a few days ago, launched the largest attack against Ukraine that they have yet, after Trump's stern warning, you can't do this. So Trump has also been going out and telling Europe, by God, you folks have to put sanctions on Russia, and you have to put tariffs on any country buying their stuff. And you're not doing that, and that makes me mad. So then you have these Republicans in the U.S. Senate who are sitting on legislation to put tariffs and sanctions on Russia, and they say that Trump is preventing them from doing it. Trump won't get behind it. So the very same thing that Trump is demanding other countries do on Truth Social, he refuses to do because, as that one Republican said, he's bending over for Vladimir Putin, both he and J.D. Vance. So it's more of a do as I say, not as I do for Donald Trump. I want everybody else to be mean to Russia, but I can't be mean to him. Look at the little Putin face there. Oh, here's my little pooty poot. Another Republican said, a second Republican senator who requested anonymity observed that Trump has occasionally talked tough about Russia, but has failed to follow through with any action. So we have a package in the Senate right now. We're going to hold Russia accountable. We're going to squeeze them financially with sanctions. We are going to put tariffs on any country that does business with them, which of course then only hurts U.S. consumers, so they don't care. But, I mean, Russia doesn't care either. Like, why do we care if you're going to screw over your own people because India bought oil from me? Like, go for it. Screw your people. We'll keep selling oil, you idiots. We have a dumb party running things right now. But the sanctions can work. Sanctions are powerful. Sanctions are a way to economically squeeze somebody and cut off their lifelines to the point where they have to relent. But we're just not doing it because Trump doesn't want us to do it. So here's the thing I say to these Republicans. I got many more quotes, and honestly, I don't even need to read them because screw it. Here's what matters. You don't have to have Donald Trump's permission to pass a piece of legislation. You don't. If you pass it and it goes to his desk and he vetoes it or does the pocket veto and just doesn't sign it and lets it die, that's on him. You don't have to sit there and wait and hope and wish and dream that he's going to do what he should do, because it makes you look equally as weak in the eyes of the public. But I think that's what you guys would rather have. You would rather have the public blame you than give the blame where it deserves to be on Donald Trump. You don't want to embarrass him in front of the public. Oh, God, no. You're protecting a man at the expense of your own reputation, your own political future. Trump doesn't have one. Even if he wanted to stay in office past his term, his dementia's not going to let him do it. So I'm not worried about it. His cankles and all of that other stuff. Yeah, I'm not worried about Trump doing a third term. That ain't going to happen physically. But you guys still have political careers. Hell, some of y'all up for re-election next year, right? and you're gonna take the hit so Trump doesn't have to, a guy that's never going to run for office ever again? Well, seems like a pretty dumb move, but, pretty much what we've come to expect from anyone in Washington, D.C. that calls themselves a Republican. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.